Can Zeke deke again? Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Redskins. With that, we'll get up to FedEx Field for the Washington home opener. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hot and humid, Coach. Those are the descriptors right now just outside of Washington, D.C. Water's going to be needed early and often today at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they enter play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the Mississippi State man, now in his 4th season in the National Football League, Dak Prescott. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
It's so good to see big number 72, Travis Frederick, back in a Cowboys uniform. Remember, he missed all of last season with Guillain-Barré syndrome. And prior to that, he'd been to the Pro Bowl 4 straight times at center. And his return, a huge boost to the offensive line. Better to have him in uniform than coaching.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And here's the Redskin defense.
At corner is Josh Norman. I would think he would want to quibble a little bit. Actually, you know, Josh would have a full discussion with the metrics people who say that maybe he's not the elite lockdown corner he thinks he is. He would say, ask all the receivers in the NFC East. They would think differently because a day against Josh Norman is a very difficult day for any receiver.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. They'll be led out by the University of Houston product, 31-year-old quarterback Case Keenum.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Keenum. And his throw is incomplete.